The concept of hell, a realm of eternal punishment for the wicked, casts a long shadow over many religions. In both Islam and Christianity, hell represents a terrifying reality, a stark contrast to the eternal bliss of heaven. It serves as a powerful reminder of divine justice and the consequences of human actions. While these faiths share the belief in hell as a destination for the damned, their interpretations and depictions differ in significant ways. In Islam, hell is known as Jahannam, a fiery abyss reserved for those who reject God's message and live a life of sin. It is described in the Quran as a place of unimaginable suffering, where the fire never extinguishes and the torment is unrelenting. Similarly, Christian tradition portrays hell as a place of eternal fire and torment, ruled over by Satan. The fear of hell has played a significant role in shaping the moral and ethical codes of both religions. The vivid imagery and descriptions of eternal suffering serve as powerful deterrents against sin and encourage believers to seek a path of righteousness. The concept of hell did not emerge in a vacuum but evolved over centuries, influenced by ancient beliefs and cultural contexts. In the ancient Near East, for example, the underworld was often viewed as a shadowy realm inhabited by both the benevolent and the malevolent dead. This idea of a subterranean afterlife where punishment awaited the wicked found its way into early Jewish thought and subsequently into Christianity. Early Christians inherited this concept of hell, but it was further shaped by the teachings of Jesus and the writings of the apostles. The fires of Gehenna, a valley outside Jerusalem used for burning refuse, became a powerful metaphor for the eternal flames of hell. The Islamic understanding of hell, while distinct, also draws on earlier traditions. The Quran, revealed to the Prophet Muhammad in 7th century Arabia, describes Jahannam using vivid imagery that would have resonated with the people of that time and place. The scorching heat of the desert, the searing pain of fire, and the utter desolation of a barren wasteland all find their way into the Quranic descriptions of hell. Both Islam and Christianity depict hell as a place of intense suffering and anguish, but the specific punishments and imagery used can differ. In the Islamic tradition, hell is described as a multi-layered abyss, with each level reserved for different categories of sinners. The Quran speaks of scorching fire, boiling water, and a diet of thorns and bitter fruit for the inhabitants of Jahannam. Christian descriptions of hell also emphasize fire and torment, but they often include additional details, such as demons who torture the damned. Medieval art and literature in particular were filled with vivid and often gruesome depictions of hell, reflecting the fears and anxieties of the time. Despite these similarities, there are also key differences. The Islamic concept of hell focuses primarily on physical punishments, reflecting the Quran's emphasis on the reality of the physical resurrection. Christian views, while also acknowledging physical suffering, often place a greater emphasis on the spiritual anguish of separation from God. While the imagery and specific punishments may differ, both Islam and Christianity agree on the fundamental nature of hell as a place of eternal punishment for those who have rejected God's grace. In both faiths, the fate of individuals in the afterlife is determined by their actions in this life. However, there are crucial distinctions. In Islam, the emphasis is on God's absolute justice and mercy. While hell is a real and terrifying possibility, it is not seen as the final word for all eternity. The Quran hints at the possibility of God's forgiveness, even for those who have committed grave sins. Christian views on the possibility of redemption after death are more complex and varied. While some denominations maintain that hell is a place of eternal and irreversible punishment, others believe in the possibility of purgatory, a state of purification after death where souls can be cleansed of their sins before entering heaven. The beliefs about hell, despite their terrifying nature, serve as powerful reminders in both Islam and Christianity of the importance of living a righteous life. They underscore the need for compassion, forgiveness, and a commitment to justice, knowing that our actions in this life have profound and eternal consequences. Please like and subscribe for more content.